This is KBYP with a short video on the How's My Audio crowd on HF. Kids, transmitters don't transmit audio. Listen to this. This is one of these audio processor peoples with their solid state radios. Hear the hollow, bassy sound? Now watch what happens when I tune up and down. They sit on frequency, congratulate each other on their great audio, but the transmitters sound like shit. Extreme intermodulation distortion, just wasting massive power. Hear the whining tone? I'll shift the IF a bit and listen to it. And here's the other operator with the wonderful sounding audio. Tremendous intermodulation distortion, which is a violation of FCC rules. Now what always goes along with this is, notice the S meter, roughly S9 on 14215. This is supposed to be single sideband. So 15, 14, 13, 12 should be about the end of the 3 kilohertz range. So it goes to 3 kilohertz and pretty much runs out of steam. But here's the extreme distortion. That's nothing but trash being transmitted. It's wasting power. Now in the process of overdriving the microphone inputs to get a bassy sounding audio, watch what happens on the wrong sideband. 15, 16, one down, one up, 2 kilohertz up, peaking S7 of splatter in the wrong sideband, because this operator, who was just congratulating himself on having been a ham since age 16, can't even push buttons on a transmitter. See that? S7 of nothing but garbage in the wrong sideband. This is supposed to be single sideband. SSSC. Not double sideband. This is not AM. See, there's a strong or a stronger signal, almost 2 kc in the wrong sideband. These poor deluded people wonder why they need amplifiers. It's called gain bandwidth product. And they're transmitting more garbage off frequency than they are in useful modulation. Clear up to 17.5-ish.
When I talk to one of these and realize how small it is.
Hear the whining?
Thanks a lot for giving me the call. And playing around with the beam some more. So talk to you later, Robert. WZ5V, this is AI7R. Well, thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. And, yeah, I can't.
Horrific intermod distortion.
But, yeah, I'll get you on the line. I'm on QRZ.com, so I'll throw you in there. So good talking to you.
Utterly incompetent operators.
AI7R, Whiskey Zulu 5 Victor. I'll be clear. Have a good evening. You came way up there. So 73s, and we'll talk to you later, sir. Have fun.
This is KBYP. You two gentlemen have the most ungodly distorted transmitters on the band. You're overdriving the mic inputs and you're splattering 5 kilohertz and you're transmitting a shitload of intermodulation distortion. Can't you turn something down, you lids? KBYP out. Next time. All the best. Take care of Okay. Here's what's really wrong with this problem. The real problem here is these clowns get on here and play with their equalizer settings and congratulate each other on their fine sounding audio. they don't have the brains when listening on a receiver to do this. We're on 197. How's my modulation? We don't transmit audio. Transmitting audio is a CB radio operator statement. And these clowns don't have the intelligence to just simply do what should be done instead of asking, how's my audio, which is nonsense, to simply start on frequency and turn this big knob. See the big knob here? Here's how we turn the big knob. We use our finger and move it, and we listen up and down the band. But see, they have no idea what they're doing. They're not hams. They're CB radio operators. They don't know what they're supposed to hear. DX station, intermod all over it. But they sit on frequency, only on frequency, and listen to each other's wonderful sounding audio, but don't have the brains to answer the question, how does my transmitter sound, by tuning up and down and listening through what's supposed to be the occupied bandwidth, which is supposed to be 3 kilohertz at a max, one sideband only. We are not permitted to occupy 2 sidebands worth of space with garbage and distortion. I talked to the ASU rep at SEDCO a couple years ago. Yes, he knows about it. It's caused by these digital transmitters and these morons that have ham licenses. They think they can take all the knobs and all the buttons and turn them all up at once and get this wonderful bassy sounding audio and grossly overdrive these digital DSP transmitters that cannot handle it. So there's no such thing as how's my audio. Transmitters do not transmit audio, they transmit modulation. The audio is made in the receiver. If the person operating the receiver doesn't like the audio sound, change the pass band, put on a filter, use some little bit of notch. On CW, we have filters. There are ways to deal with it. We don't deal with it by overdriving the mic input on a transmitter and looking stupid on the air. KBYP out.